might have seen my last story, the one where I learned English from a bus driver in Birmingham. Well, that was about finding a voice. But before I found my voice, I had to survive the silence and the cold. You know, son, people talk a lot about culture shock, but no one warns you about weather shock. It was winter of 1974. I had just landed in New York, the city of dreams, they said. But I saw gray skies, tall buildings, and snow that didn't stop falling. I had never even seen snow before. Not once. Back home, winter meant shawls and tea. Here, it meant wind that could slap your bones. I had no coat, just a sweater, thin and borrowed. No gloves, not even socks thick enough. The man who picked me up, my cousin's friend, dropped me at a basement room in Queens, a small space under a grocery store. He said, "There's a heater inside." But the heater was broken. That first night, I slept wearing 3 shirts, a towel wrapped around my head, and socks on my hands. I kept my shoes on while sleeping. They were the warmest thing I had. I didn't sleep much, just listened to the wind and thought, what have I done? Next morning, I stepped outside. Snow was everywhere, like someone had spilled flour across the world. I walked to the subway station, no gloves, no cap. My ears burned, my nose stung. And people walked fast, eyes down, no smiles, just boots and briefcases. Nobody noticed me. Nobody cared. At the factory, I showed up wet, shivering. My shoes were canvas. They soaked through. One man looked down at them and said, "You're going to lose toes in those." Everyone laughed. I didn't, but I smiled, because that was all I could do. At lunch, I sat in a corner. Aloo, roti, packed by my mother the day I left, still soft, still smelling like home. I ate slowly, alone, pretending I wasn't freezing. That night, while walking back, I passed a church. Outside, near the steps, I saw something. A coat. Worn out, yes, but folded neatly, dry. Someone had left it there. Not thrown, placed like a gift. I looked around. Nobody claimed it. So I picked it up, tried it on. It fit. It smelled like mothballs and hope. That coat became my second skin for 2 years. The pockets had holes, but it saved my fingers and my pride. You know, son, people think survival is about strength, but sometimes it's just about finding the right coat at the right time. It took me 3 winters to buy proper winter clothes. By then, I didn't mind the cold so much, because my heart had hardened, not bitter, just tougher. Years later, when I had saved enough, I used to leave gloves at subway stations, inside a paper bag, with a small note. If your hands are cold, these are for you. I've been there. Because someone once left a coat for me, without asking who I was or where I came from. So when you ask me, Grandpa, how did you survive your first New York winter? I didn't survive it. I walked through it. with no coat, no gloves, just hope. If this reminded you of someone who struggled in silence, someone who crossed oceans for a better tomorrow, share their name, leave a comment, honor them, because their stories, like old coats, still carry warmth. Subscribe to Echoes from Grandpa. More stories are coming, son. Some will make you laugh. Some will make you cry. All of them will help you remember where we come from. Until next time, walk gently, love loudly, and never forget who walked before you.